let's move on then from this point onto World of Warcraft IP with World of Warcraft announcements and World of Warcraft panel from BlizzCon in BlizzCon 2023, and yeah. So basically, they kept the World of Warcraft announcements at the very last in the ceremony, so they'll give a little bit, Overwatch 2 was a high introduction into the BlizzCon. Follow up with the Diablo 4, that was a little bit underwhelming. And then you had a Hearthstone that was a little bit, on the neutral side. And then you had World of Warcraft that catapulted their hypes from like underwhelming, from neutral all the way up to the skies and notches now. Like exploded with the hypes and what you call interest, the whole, all the cheers and all like went nuts, right? Even I had this side of damn. And the time like Metzens came out for the first time, announcing like, "Hearken to me! Let's go for the World Soul Saga, and with the 3 expansions to explore the World Soul Saga." Damn, that was definitely change of pace right off the bat since the last time of World of Warcraft, announcement in a BlizzCon. And definitely, I'm looking forward to World Within. It's definitely a game changer again between all the expansions before and even Dragonflight. The World Within, the World Within has definitely a potential, yet another potential to be the prime, pillars to what is to come afterwards now. Like you have then into throughout the expansions with the War Within, transcending into like the Midnight, and from Midnight transcending into the Last Titan. And from there, it is like the question of think what's gonna be there afterwards. But for now, for the next decade, it is what it is now. For now, basically, you have now World of Warcraft Dragonflight 10.2. I'm gonna talk a little bit afterwards. Let's say, and then let's say with the World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic, I'm not sure if it's gonna be that different. I hope if someone could answer that question if I'm not getting it, or if the Cataclysm Classic will be the same as the original one, or it will be like, the one that we would like to see it, that was cut, with having cut content. And then, obviously interested in the Seasons of Discovery. I hope this will prevail and prosper as well. And who knows, maybe this so-called the Seasons of Discovery might become like a new thing with the classic one, and merge with the classic and with this Discovery features now into one IP, and have it the systems overhauled and ramped fully from that point of moment, without and then obviously you had your little World of Warcraft panel about the World Soul Saga, War Within. And surely they are starting with the small new end game content like the delves. You can have to do all the outdoor activities as you please, not bound to do by outside other things if you're not pleased, like the mythics, raids, dungeons, and so on. And delves are like this. Like they say like mini adventures throughout the outdoors, puzzles. I don't know, having tons of other fun features around that content without a hope, without being like a letdown again. Hopefully, with replayable content, and obviously it will get expanded on that. I hope those content will then expand and develop further. And then, of course, you had this, they introduced the warbands for the character to have multiple account-wide features to be saved on one character that will translate on the whole account. So basically, you have reputations, certain gears that that your character uh, cannot use, but the other ones can use. So you don't have to, farm twice the same thing. You just got a piece for that character or for that character. You just have the warband that does it for you. And also, of course, you have the war banks that collides with the war banks for the soulbound items for your and for your outs, to store with enough slots and spaces, But else, of course, the other big thing was the hero mastery spec. A little bit more class fantasy into your class fantasy builds, able to a little bit more broaden, widen aspects of how you like to play. I hope this will be having a point of turn that will actually evolve, uh, work on further progresses now, because those things that has been announced in the ceremony, in the WoW panel, they have so much potential to make World of Warcraft on a whole another level, and just let it breathe, let it really go, let it live, let it expand, let it take place in natural throughout the time. So yeah, of course I'm interested for the mage class. You have all the Sun Spellslinger, Sun Fury, Fire Frostfire, the Warlock type of Spectres here and this and so on. I hope it's not going to be like a half-baked thing or content or feature again. And what's next? What afterwards? I hope the story, the lore from the WoW Saga, WoW Saga, will be a little bit more incentive than it is how it is in Dragonflight or before Dragonflight. And a little bit more impact, not just emotional side, not just with so-called friendship type of lore elements, but also a little bit more based on the whole World of Warcraft fantasy. So the whole world engulfed in war and conflicts. One group of parties like Alliance and Horde engaging in the war. Then there's someone third party comes in, like a Legion started, and then multiple like third party and like out of two parties, three parties I have engaging the war and setting against each other and then saving against the third one, and then the third one evolves the conflict into much bigger ones, like going from a singular planet war conflict that expands to the vast of universal cosmological multiverse type of conflict type of war, called war phase, war fantasy type, and yeah, I hope all the it will not end up again like it was in Shadowlands. Shadowlands was again one of the biggest expansion that had its really niche characters that had been had high respect. They were just like this, dismantled, disrespectfully dismissed. Like Sylvanas, like Kel'Thuzad, like Arthas, with the Lich King, the Arthas, being like the end of the 9.2 Shadowlands, like be forgotten. It's like really hurts even till now. I mean, I mean, that's someone else who like, I mean, otherwise, I hope to make it. I hope it will prosper as well. I hope time will tell. Alright, that's for World of Warcraft and the BlizzCon and Overwatch. And since I'm in the World of Warcraft topics, so let me allow to talk a little bit about my first experience with World of Warcraft Dragonflight 10.2 with the Emerald Dream that has just recently started or launched. So basically, what it's like for me with Dragonflight 10.2 so far. You won't believe, but I had couple of days of hard time of getting back to World of Warcraft. I didn't have such problem with 10.1 or with 10.0, no. And I've been questioning myself, what is it making me not going back there, no? And I mean, like, I literally sat there for an hour picking up my different classes. I tried to go into the dream. I came there, I quested a couple mobs, I logged off, I took a different character, went there, did some mobs again, logged out, and repeated. I was like literally for 1 hour, for a couple of days, just switching on. And then like, nope, I don't want to. Go back. Out, off, on, off. Thank you. And then somehow I managed actually, I don't know how I managed, but I managed to get into it. And you know, as I flew through the portal, through the dream portal, no, again, I felt like, hold on a second. Just like this, it's like, it felt like, haven't I been here already? Like, in, for a different expansion, no? I've been asking myself, is this Emerald Dream? Why does it feel so familiar to me? And something like this, wait a second. I think I've been already here. It feels like so similar to the zone in Shadowlands known as the Ardenweald. No? Instead of these emerald green vibes, you had the Ardenweald blue vibes. No? And it's like, wait a second. This must be the reason of why it was so hard for me to get back to WoW. For your own information, I didn't like Ardenweald. I disliked it actually. I in a soft way I hated the Ardenweald in terms of the not the world building but the zone. I really disliked the creatures there. All this night phase, this little buzzers, all these little mushroom guys and all these other things like that and then I get to see them again in the Emerald Dream and the Guardians of Guardians of the Dream patch. Like no, wait, I'm seeing them again, including the Night Phase. Now it's like the Dragon Ball Super movie with Golden Freezer. Yeah, you see Freezer stuck in the cocoon in the afterlife. They have to endure the whole low, like tale-telling type of thing is flying around him in front of him the whole time. Like this is what I had to endure, or every time I had to endure, every time I've been seeing those things. And then Freezer gets resurrected in Dragon Ball Revival of Freezer, and then not so long he gets dire again, and he gets brought back to the place, same again, stuck in the cocoon, facing his eyes towards the oldest shiny little buzzers, flies, and what do you call night phase, and all this what do you call them, those little thingies, flying things, what do you call them? What do you call those little flying humanoid wings types? Night phase. What do you call them? Not butterfly. Butterfly and these other ones. What do you call them? Night phase, right? Night phase. Yeah. Those with the butterfly wings and with the humanoid type of creature in there, small ones. Fees, yeah, fees. Sorry, sorry, not fees. Fairies, yeah, fairies. Sorry, I meant fairies. Yeah, fairies. I meant the small fairy types, fairy creatures, low fairies buzzing around your nose, around your ears, eyes, and they sing songs. You just wanna get out of me out there. This is the same thing was in my impression when I was in there. Damn, again, this night phase, this fairies, and all these other mushroom type of Ardenweald creatures and Draenor creatures. Like, oh, please, no, 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 get me out of here. And this was like for a couple of days straight. And then obviously, somehow, I managed to get myself into it. I don't know how, but I managed. I'm not gonna jump into the lore specific because I don't want everyone else thank the lore specific already. What I'm gonna say is this: I felt like it's like, am I playing World of Warcraft, or am I playing like what you would call a MCU, a Disney MCU World of Warcraft? I mean, all the cinematics I have watched, all the cutscenes I have watched, you're like, without to criticize, without giving negative feedback or anything like this, that I don't like to give anything negative in first of all, but I like to say like out of a perspective, out of a philosophers that like things and like see a little bit from a different base perspective and see the patterns and and you can see it clear the like insights between is it World of Warcraft or is it a Marvel MCU type of thing, and it's like combined into one thing. It looks like a what do you call them? It looks like Marvel and the World of Warcraft being like a fairy tale. Oh, that's nice and colored, like what's like this books with colored pictures. This is what reminded me, or has reminded me of this. No, thing. I don't say it's not bad. I don't say it's bad. It looks definitely good, great, and nice. Oh, nice vault level structure, vault building levels, nice atmospheric concept, artistic arts, and so on. All this and so, all great. I just no. it was a little bit too Disney for me, so I had a little bit problems to get into it back. But I'm glad I actually managed to, and now I actually have managed to do the quest line for the Emerald Dream all the way with the first wing of the Looking for Raid, Amir Brazil. And yeah, I mean, I hope whatever comes afterwards will be eventually prosper for the better good again.